Welcome to Student Review, where we review the latest in tech and arts. Good afternoon and welcome to Student Review. I'm Brendan Smith.
And I'm Heather Murray.
And we're here to talk about Peanut Butter Falcon, the feel-good movie of 2019 that at times is a little too feel-good. While I enjoyed it overall, I absolutely loved everything about it, except that it's a little too silly at times. There's some serious moments of tension that are undercut by jokes, and this movie kind of trains you throughout its runtime to not take any of its tense moments seriously, because you know a punchline's coming at the end.
Sure, and we should definitely talk about the incredible acting performance of all of the major actors, Zach Gottsagen, Shia LaBeouf, and Dakota Johnson, all doing a fabulous job. The story follows Zach as he attempts to find his lifelong hero, a wrestler named Saltwater Redneck, and along the way he comes into contact with Shia LaBeouf. His character's name is Tyler, and Dakota Johnson's character Eleanor is someone who is kind of trying to track Zach. Yeah, so the acting is really fabulous. Shia LaBeouf surprising me all the time. The sweetness of the movie was really wonderful in so many ways, but as you mentioned, the moments of tension in the film are kind of a little bit smothered by that, perhaps. One of the things that really stood out to me is the cinematography, just some really beautiful shots of the southern Atlantic coast. And in fact, we might prove what we're talking about by showing the viewers a trailer. How about if we check out the trailer for Peanut Butter Falcon?
There's sheep in this world, and there are wolves in this world. And I know that you two boys are just two weary travelers who lost your way. So, we're gonna clean you up right with a baptism.
I'm more of a baptism by fire type.
Okay?
Come to my wrestling school and become a badass.
That's what he wants to do with the rest of his life.
Yes, it is.
You let a half-naked boy with Down syndrome who has no idea how to get along in this world just slip out from under your nose. You two are close.
We are.
Well, then you'll figure out where he's at and you'll bring him back.
Are you following me?
Maybe we could be friends and buddies, bro dogs, and chill. Have a good time.
So the wrestling school's in Aiden?
Yes.
One long road leads all the way down. I'll drop you there then.
I'm looking for a missing person. Have you seen him?
Little man on a lamb. That's your girlfriend back there, Eleanor. Two bandits on the run.
Oh, yeah!
Rule number one, don't slow me down. Rule number two, I'm in charge. Hey, what's rule number one?
Party?
No, not party.
Zach, you have a young boy with Down syndrome in the middle of nowhere.
All right, well, while you've been doing paperwork, we've been doing something called living. Oh, man!
Tell her I'm gonna give you all of my wishes for my birthday.
I made a promise to him to give him that wrestling school in Aiden.
No, we're not gonna hop on your little raft and cruise around down the river.
Hey, Eleanor, I don't wanna go home.
Oh!
Yeah.
So how far is it?
About that far on the map.
Are your fingers to scale?
Yep.
I think it's time for us to go back now.
We could be a family.
Friends are the family you choose.
Wrestlers got alter egos. You need a name.
Falcon. Peanut Butter Falcon!
Really, really beautiful shots there, as you can see. I think it's important that we talk a little bit about the decisions made by Michael Schwartz and Tyler Nilson, the directors of the film, when they cast Zach Gottsagen as the main character. The main character is a man with Down syndrome, the actor himself, a man with Down syndrome, and it's a decision I think is going to be really important for the future. The more often we see Hollywood directors making this kind of decision, the more logical it will seem, the more matter of fact and obvious it will seem in the future. Actors can play people they're not, but why not go for accuracy, I say.
Right. And I think it's beautiful that Zach's main hurdle that he has to overcome in this movie isn't his Down syndrome. Even though that's, a threat, an obvious threat to him and getting to his wrestling school, his main purpose is just to travel and find people that like him. And there's this whole beautiful story of rebirth throughout the movie, and friends are the family you choose is a line that comes up often. And we see this beautiful little family form between Zach as well as Tyler, who is Shia LaBeouf's character, and Dakota Johnson, who plays Eleanor. And it's just really nice to see a movie that doesn't focus on Down syndrome as if it's some giant life-ending issue.
Yeah, really, really wonderfully handled by the directors. Michael Schwartz, of course, a 1996 graduate of Santa Rosa High School also. So with that, we'll sign off today for Student Review. I'm Heather Murray.
And I'm Brendan Smith.
Have a great day.
This was Student Review, where we review the latest in tech and arts.